Hello, everyone. Happy sixth day of Kwanzaa. We are just trucking along, and we are so excited that you have followed us this far. We are almost there. We are almost at the last day of Kwanzaa. Today is New Year's Eve, and we hope that you are preparing yourself mentally, physically, and spiritually, and in our community, and preparing the house, getting the house clean, making sure dishes are done, making sure laundry is done. I know the old saying used to go, how you bring in a new year is how you're going to stay in a new year. But we always got dirty laundry. We always gonna stay with dirty laundry. That's inevitable. But just to make sure that you are at one and at peace with yourself with how you're going into the new year. If you have some oils, if you have an infuser, put that in, make your house smell good, mop the floors, clean the bathrooms, do all of those things that you can do within Rome. I know a lot of people are homesick with COVID, and this is a trying time for all of us. There are so many things going on around the world right now, but you are still here. You have life, you have breath in your body. And as long as you have those things, you have something to wake up for and to say thank you. So welcome again to the sixth day of Kwanzaa. Habari Gani. Today is Kuumba creativity. And what does that mean? We are creative. Like, our whole being is creative. And you know what's funny? Because I know for myself, I'm always like, I'm not creative. And then my friends are always like, hello, you have a whole balloon business. What do you mean you're not creative? Like, I see the way you put together those balloons and you organize things, and you've been doing this not for like a couple of years. You've been doing this for like 15 years. So you have a creative bone in your body. But I don't know, something in my mind, it just doesn't click. Like when I see artists and all of these big, art forms that people do, I'm like, that's art. And what we need to do is we need to take stock on what art is in our life, because art means different things to all of us. Art can be someone who organizes things. That's a form of art. Not everyone is able to do it. It could be someone who is able to decorate a room, to make up a bed with a crisp, cook food to immaculation. So you start salivating, those kind of things. Those are all parts of creativity. Putting a dance together, all of those things are creativity. So we have to stop thinking one-minded about what creativity looks like. And actually, that is what we will be doing for this Juneteenth, this coming year. We're going to be talking more about changing our mindset so that we're not thinking one-minded about things. See my errands today, I had to put these on because it's like creativity. I'm a boss. That in itself is creative. What I do by showing up in that manner, that allows my kids to see that, and they show up in the same way, okay? You think that these little ones are not watching, not paying attention? My little Madison, my Marcus, and my big Mason, they shy when they want to be, but when they are on, they are on. And they embody me, and they embody my husband to a T, to a fault, to the point where I look at them and I'm like, where'd you get that from? And then they always say, when you pointing at somebody, the thumb is always pointing back at you, right? And that is exactly where they got it from. So when we talk about creativity in our community, it is about how we're using our creativity to uplift our community. How are we using our energies towards creating a vibrant community? How are we spending time to make it more beautiful, more amazing of a place to live in? And that's something that we have to do more and taking more pride in. Just because we live in a housing development or because we live in a place that we might not see to be pristine doesn't mean that we don't need to take care of it the same. One of the things that I'm always telling my son, I feel like he'll get a bag of chips and the next thing I know, it's on the floor. I'm like, we don't live in the street, babe. Like, what are we doing? Like, you have to pick that up and put it in the garbage. Let's respect our space. And he always looks at me like, I don't live in the street. And I'm like, but you're acting like it. And even in that, when you go outside, if you go into certain neighborhoods, the street is clean. No matter, one thing I will know, when you go into certain neighborhoods, you always see the leaves are picked up. No matter how many times the leaves fall, they still are picked up every week. When you go to other neighborhoods, not only do you see leaves all over the place, but you also see garbage. You also see bags from, other days. You see potato chips. You see bottles of juice, all of these things all over the floor. And that's because we are not taking care of our own. This is a space in which we live and where we thrive, and where we see declutter is where our mind is able to be freer. And that's why so many people are leaving New York. So many people are running out the door, and present company included, because I'm looking to run out the door too. As soon as I get that opportunity, we are out of here for sure. And who knows what 2022 has in store for all of us. But taking the time to understand, one, what you're creating, and then two, how you can use it to uplift the community. So I hope that you enjoy today's session and that you learn a little bit from our videos of what we're talking about as far as creativity is concerned, and how we can use creativity to uplift our community and make a better Black community for all of us. So thank you again. We hope that you again will join us for Juneteenth. This year will be June 17th, 18th, and 19th. And the 19th falls on Sunday, which is also Father's Day. So we will be doing some special tributes where we will be highlighting our men that are doing amazing jobs in the community. So look out for our email. We will be asking you to share with us someone who you think has been doing an amazing job in the community. So thank you again, and we'll see you soon.